Our brains are wired for survival, constantly scanning the environment for threats. This fundamental mechanism, while essential for avoiding real danger, often misfires when confronted with ambiguity. Imagine a dark alley at night where a rustling sound from a trash can might trigger a full-blown fear response, even though it's likely just a rat, not a predator. This primal response to the unknown is a leftover from a time when misinterpreting a shadow could mean the difference between life and death. The brain prioritizes false positives for safety, making us jump at things that pose no actual harm. We're essentially seeing ghosts in the data, filling in blanks with worst-case scenarios. Beyond individual perception, fear is highly contagious. We don't just learn from our own experiences, we absorb the anxieties of those around us. Think about how mass hysteria can erupt over completely unfounded fears, like the War of the Worlds broadcast, where thousands genuinely believed an alien invasion was underway, despite clear disclaimers. This collective dread feeds on itself, amplified by social proof. If everyone else is panicking about a harmless spider, your own rational assessment might be overridden by the sheer weight of shared apprehension. This phenomenon highlights how our social nature, while beneficial for cooperation, can also be a conduit for irrational fears. Why are we so drawn to horror movies and ghost stories, even though we know they're not real? This paradox points to a controlled environment for fear. Our brains can experience the rush of adrenaline without actual danger, similar to a roller coaster ride. This simulated threat allows us to explore the boundaries of our own fear responses safely. Furthermore, the macabre often taps into our deepest existential anxieties: death, loss, and the unknown. A fictional monster, while harmless, can symbolize a very real, abstract fear of losing control or facing the inevitable. It's a way to confront these uncomfortable truths from a safe distance, processing them through a narrative lens. Our perception isn't a perfect mirror of reality. It's a series of interpretations colored by our experiences and biases. For instance, pareidolia, the tendency to see faces or patterns in random stimuli, often makes us perceive threats where none exist. A coat rack in the dark can easily become a lurking figure, triggering an alarm before the rational mind catches up. This better safe than sorry mechanism is deeply ingrained. Our brains are quick to fill in missing information with plausible, often negative scenarios. This evolutionary shortcut, while sometimes leading to false alarms, generally keeps us safer, even if it means being occasionally terrified by our own laundry pile. Often, our fear of harmless things stems from a perceived lack of control. Heights, for example, can trigger intense anxiety even on a perfectly safe observation deck. The fear isn't of falling, but of the potential to fall, of being unable to dictate the outcome. Similarly, a fear of public speaking, while not physically dangerous, relates to the loss of control over how others perceive you. When we feel powerless, our innate survival instincts kick in, interpreting the situation as a threat, even if it's purely psychological. This highlights how deeply intertwined our sense of agency is with our emotional well-being, turning imagined vulnerabilities into very real anxieties.